Okay, once you've picked one of your 6 or more thumbnails that you've created and said, that's the design I want to work on, then the next phase is to go to do your prototype, which is all of these things. Let's say you have a general sketch of something, could be very loose. I want you to make it larger, could be 5 by 7, 6 by 8. I actually want you to grid lightly with a ruler, not dark, but lightly. Don't do it freehand. Go ahead and use measuring points. I'd say like 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch along the horizontal top and bottom on 2 point. On 1 point, it's the same thing. Horizontal top and bottom equal points this way. With a 3 point, the points will be equally measured along this line. Boom, 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 on all 3 lines. Also, part of your job is to refine the perspective, make it so it's correct, perfect, be precise with your line, find centers when you need to. For example, I created this arch here, and I found where the center between these 2 points are by finding this rectangle, or I could have used this rectangle, and make an X and find where the center line hits. It's hit there, I did it in perspective, boom, that's the center line, that's the center point. And then I extrapolated that by just following this across, and then that's the center point on the other side. So then I could construct this arch based on the points of tangency, just like we're doing. Here's the point of tangency, and then it zooms, point of tangency, boom, resolve the arc. There you go. You get a nice arch. This isn't even kind of cylinder, it's squat, because this is based on a rectangular prism sense more in terms of its this ratio. Resolve design issues, refine the concept, which could mean more detail, repositioning things, pushing the sense of depth. A lot of times people keep it very in front. I want there to be more depth. For this image, there's this relationship to this, but I could use more. Keeping it clean, good line hierarchy, like this, keeping your depth, foreground elements, let the lines be strong. It really spatially pops out, and it's very satisfying for the viewer to have that clarity of space being created by the line. And use ruler when needed. A lot of this I did freehand. If you're good with that, great. But like, for example, doing all these parallel lines with these steps, it'd be best for me to use ruler. So there you go. Okay, here is me refining that prototype thumbnail. As you can see, I defined the borders a little differently. It was over here. I said I wanted to see a little more room here. I wanted to put something behind it. I made this ship-like object, but I'm trying to make it weird. I'm putting a little cone and ball. This ship-like thing, I made it stranger this way. I intersected this arch with these weird pipes coming in and out, and created a walkway here in a sense of an overhead things going in this way. So it's basically just playing with depth, and yeah.